Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I am Grace and this is GN Budgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. In today's video, I am going to be cash stuffing my weekly allowance and I am going to be adding some money to our sinking funds. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at our bi-weekly paycheck breakdown. We received a total of $3,679 and we are only going to take care of three things in this paycheck, which is rent for 2,500, car fuel for 200, and lunches for the kids for 200. That equals $2,900. Everything else was covered with our previous paycheck, and because May has three paychecks, I have broken it down this way, and we will be able to cover everything with no problem with the next paycheck. So we have a total of $779 left for our wallet and sinking funds. For the wallet this week, I am going to be allocating a total of $460. That will be enough to cover us for the next 2 weeks until we get paid. Then we have our sinking funds. High priority sinking funds is going to get $72. It should be a little bit more because utilities should be moved to our high priority sinking funds. But I haven't made the change here yet, so that's why it's not added. Then we have for our low priority 169, and for our holiday binder we're going to add 78. That will equal $0 left from the paycheck. Everything that we are going to be saving in our saving challenges is not coming from our main source, is going to be coming from our side hustle jobs, from our side hustle. So I just wrote it here so that I know that wasn't budgeted with our paycheck. So this is it, guys. We are going to begin with counting this money. All right, so we have 100, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 520, 530, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $559. So we have $559. So let's go ahead and start with our wallet. And this week we do not have anything in leftover. We used everything we had. We've had 2 soccer games so far. So we used everything for the snacks and drinks. So we are going to be adding $30 to my envelope. It's going to be $30. Okay, my husband's getting his usual 30. Kids, I'm going to be adding $15 for the kids. And if you hear some background noise, I did send the kids upstairs because they're playing on their tablets and they get happy when they're playing, so they're a little loud. Gib is getting its usual $5. $5, okay. And groceries is getting $150. Alrighty, so we are all done with our wallet and we're all set for the week. I have to do my grocery list so that I can get a couple of things. And this is done for today. Okay, so next we're going to be working in our high priority binder, but I have to change my utility one. So let me just move it from here. And I did change my binder. I decided to use the clear ones for my box challenges, and the the leather ones for my regular sinking fund. So let's see. I'm gonna put this back here. Okay, perfect. So let's see what we got going on here. So car maintenance is going to receive $20. Okay, so $20 for car maintenance, and that puts us at 50, 100, 20, and 40, $140. We used $50 last time for this, and it was to repair something with the compressor, the air conditioner compressor. And our mechanic is my brother-in-law, so he only charged us $50 to look at it and repair it, and now it's working, so we're good there. Health is getting $20 as well, and we are at $220 in health, which is wonderful. I thought that I had to pay for my last dentist visit for the kids, and we didn't have to pay anything. And so far this year, we haven't had to pay for any of their inhalers or medications, which is awesome. School, let's see, what are we adding to school? I'm adding $7 because we are going to make this an even number. So let's get the $7. Right, and it is crazy that the year is almost over. So we have 50, 100, 120, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Wonderful. This is for anything the kids might need from now up to the end of school. Also, I'm trying to save a little something for their teachers. I like to give them a little gift at the end of the school year, and for teachers' appreciation. Also, I'm not sure if they're going to have any activities at the school at the end of the year, so that's going to cover that. Depending on what goes on, I'll add a little bit more just to make sure we have enough. Business, I'm only adding $5 today. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, and $75 in our business envelope. And I just need to get laptop and a few things. Utilities, I am adding $53. And this is just to save up for our next bill, which might be the water or the sewer. So we're adding 53. I said, yep, it's $53. Perfect. And let's see how much we have now. We have 50, 100, 20, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, and 50. So we have $150. Nice. We should have enough for our water bill, so we should be doing good. Groceries is not getting anything. I did use the $100 that I had in here. Okay, next will be our emergency, and let's see, because I think yes, I'm adding another $20 to this one. And that means that we have another $100 that we are going to be depositing in our high yield savings account. Every time I reach $100 in this emergency envelope, I move it out of here. I don't know why. I just want to keep it in the high yield savings. I feel like if I leave it in the envelope, is I'm calling something back to happen. So I'm just like, I drop it in the bank, and if we ever need it, it's there, safe and sound. Everything else, I do like to pay in cash, so I keep the cash here. But anything I'm not planning on using or don't want to use, anytime soon, I do put it in the bank. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. I also have to do a bill condensing in my month ahead because I've reached $1,000 in that binder, and I want to put that money in the high yield savings account and just continue saving for our next round. Let me get a placeholder. What you doing? All right, let's see. We have okay, so we are going to move this to the side, and that will be going to the savings account. And let's see what we have. We have 500, 6, 7, and $800 in prop money, representing $800 in our emergency fund. I can't say that word. Okay, perfect. We're doing awesome. We're all done here. All right, next is our low priority binder. Sports is getting $6 today. All right, and sports is everything to do with basketball, soccer, any new sports, any equipment. We save up for it, and we have 3 boys right now that are doing sports, and it can get pricey. And when they grow, we have to buy them new cleats, new socks, new everything. So I want to save up about $1,000 in here. So every time I reach a certain amount, we kind of have to use it. So my goal is to try to like add a little bit more, but I want to finish my my $1,000 emergency first, and then I'll start concentrating on some of my other envelopes. And let's see. We have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and $40 saved up so far. We've had 2 soccer games and we haven't won any. The kids are very new. We have only a few kids that are experienced. All the other kids are new, so it's kind of like retraining all over again, the team, to get to know each other and play together as a team. But it has been so much fun. The kids are really doing an amazing job. Clothing is getting some money today and it's getting 20, so we are adding a 20, so we have 50, 70, and 80 in clothing. I need to start bulking this up because I need to get some clothing. Fun money will be getting $10 today. So we have 10, 20, 25, 10, 20, 25, and 30. $30. Alrighty, and gifts. We have Mother's Day coming up. I'm adding $20. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110. I do get another paycheck from my side hustle job on Tuesday, so I'm adding a little bit more from there. And we should be good for buying a little something for our moms, maybe a food or lunch or dinner, something like that. Okay, boom. All done with that binder. We're going and moving over with our holiday binder. Alrighty, so holiday binder, we're adding $2 in our Valentine's Day category. We have 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Good. Easter is getting $2. So I'm adding $2 to each and every one of these categories except for Christmas. So we have 10, 12, 14, and Easter has the least amount because we just used up the money we saved last month. So we're working on building that up again. Halloween is a few months away, so we are just adding up a little bit. I think we might start adding a little bit more as we get closer. Maybe 3 months before Halloween, we'll start adding a little bit more. For now, $2 should be fine, and it's going to get us there. So we have 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, and $28, which is not bad. We're doing good. Thanksgiving is getting $2 as well. And we have 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, and 28. Alrighty, and then Christmas is getting $70. In order for me to reach my goal for Christmas, I have to add $70 from each paycheck. So we're adding $70 today, and that puts us at 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 415, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we have $420 in Christmas. And I am going to color in the tracker that I have for Christmas. Let me get that. All right, so here's my tracker, and I am going to color a 50 and a 20. Okay, so this is the only 50 I have. $50, and then the 20. Let's see. I saw one somewhere here. Here it is. I think we just colored in our last 50, which is exciting because the numbers are only going to get smaller now. We still have a lot of stars to fill in, but I believe we just finished our 50s. Next is 45, I think. So this is what we're looking like. Very good. All right, guys, so we have the last thing we are going to be working on is our vacation, and I have the vacation challenge here. This one is from Melissa at Lifestyle Makes Sense, and this will save us I believe a little over $600, which is wonderful. My husband is planning a trip to Honduras, to his country, to visit his mom and his dad, and he is going to go and spend some time with them. So I have to save up some money. So we have time for him to go. That's why I want to start now. And it's not a vacation. It is a needed travel, but I just call it vacation. I mean, he will probably have a vacation. All right, so we're going to do the first one is 25. I think if I calculated this correctly, I hope I did. All right, and then I have 9. 22. And then I cannot remember. Okay, so I have 10, 4. Let's see. Do I have a 14? I don't remember if I did 10 and 4 or if there was a 14 in here. Aha, 14. Here we go. Very good. All right, guys, so this is it. We are getting closer. Look at this already. It has a lot of bills. That's why it looks bulky. So we're all done here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will be dropping a saving challenge video next. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.